Next on our plate is the story of a cultural designer exporting Africa to the world. When Nmadili was a student, one of our lecturers told her Africa had no architectural design that distinguished it from other cultures in the world. Now, this fired up a vision in her to see communities in Africa and the diaspora develop new architectural languages that preserve heritage and are culturally and environmentally sustainable. She's been talking to Gist Nigeria's Sheun Idowu.
The creator did not make a mistake when he made all the different races and the different cultures and the different arts. There is value in what the indigenous people create. I attended a lecture by Professor David Hughes. When I walked into that lecture, I saw what he had on the screen. I was really blown away because he was talking about African architecture. Up until then, in my classes, we never heard anything about Black people and architecture. Being amazed by Professor David Hughes' lecture, I headed back to campus and I decided to incorporate some of my identity, my Nigerian identity, my Igbo identity, into my my project that semester. When I presented that project, what my professor told me after I presented was, "Nmadili, I told you, you cannot do what you're trying to do. Black people, African people don't have architecture. What Africans can do is build with modern touch." It was heart-wrenching. So I picked up my models, I picked up my drawings, and I left the classroom. I quit the program. I launched a competition, the very first Afrocentric design competition. I launched it saying that anybody who wants to join. Pick an African ethnic group, study their traditional design languages, then take it and fast track it, modernize it, come up with a modern design, a modern prototype. We have now successfully completed 4 Afrocentric architecture competitions. We already have buildings under construction. We have 3 masterpieces that we're working on. 1 Hausa, 1 Yoruba, 1 Igbo. In order to get Afrocentric ideologies approved, it has to be put back into the curriculums. It has to be mandated. Policymakers have to approve. We don't want just European skyscrapers built in our cities or European houses built. We want to see something that preserves culture and heritage.
Telling African stories one design at a time. Go, Nmadili.